We thought they were clever questions.
I went around the house. I think before he'd gone, we'd started to batten down the hatches, so to speak. And you take some spare zinc if you have it, and you go outside and you secure it because you don't want your windows smashed.
Breaking, yeah.
Everything coming in, you know. They changed some of the windows. At one time we had sashes, roll-time windows, you know, sashes. And then we had wooden louvers put in the bedroom sides, which was better, because at least there wouldn't be glass breaking all over. Before, when we had the sashes, you had to take your old zinc and stuff and nail it to the frames on the outside of the house to protect.
Like they do in Florida with chipboard and stuff.
Yeah, whatever you got. Anything. Never been closed tight, ever, since we were in there. It was an older house, it wasn't a newer one. So I had to go around with, they had like little tower bolts. Between the living room and the front veranda was a whole pile of glass windows. I couldn't get those, I couldn't shut them at all. They'd never been shut properly.
Oh, okay.
And so I went around and had to get a hammer. Bang, 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 bang. And then there were some transom windows up above them. Same thing. You wouldn't believe how much rain went through those windows that had been locked and shut as tight as possible with a hammer.
Locked and shut.
Oh, the whole main room was just soaked.
And you were on the couch
Yeah,
with
it
the
was,
dog.
it was nice because it was in the daytime and you could see.
with the shower curtain on you.
I
Or
don't
something.
think I had a shower.
Something?
I took everything off push all the beds to the inner walls, way as far as possible from the windows, and took down everything hanging, put them up, and covered everything on.
How much time did you have?
Oh,
to
hours,
do all that?
days. Well, you.
What they were telling you on the radio or what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
they know when they're coming pretty.
Hurricane season, yeah, they know from when they're spawned off of the west coast of
Okay,
Africa.
We
so
don't
you
know
had
how bad or
several-
how exact.
you had several
accurate
days
it's
to
gonna
get
be.
ready.
I know it's- they're
Did you do this
warning.
every hurricane or just?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, only when it started getting closer. It wouldn't bother.
But you
'cause
only had one bad one, didn't you? The one where the cows were not getting milked and the power was off and
water, no water. All the wells were
no
by
water.
Power. Well, if
Yeah.
no power.
That's
No,
true.
no water.
They
That's
closed.
true.
They closed down where
So you only had one bad one like that, didn't you?
Oh,
Hurricane?
heck no, lots of them.
Oh.
But then they can hit Jamaica, but they might not be hitting the part of Jamaica you're in.
That's true.
Station.
And screwed them on. Well,
They had,
off at the same time and away went the wheel.
The main pump house.
Really?
The power, well, because of
Second time
the
it's
location
gonna
of
come on.
where everything was happening, they said they were
New-
going to
new
disconnect the
rooms.
power station
Yeah. Oh,
before
that's kind of weird.
to prevent less damage in the long run.
Found the one in the driveway.
So the power was turned off, then you had to use a battery radio
Still, you wonder why they're doing
Well, why is it doing it?
to,
Yeah.
to,
So I'm
to
wondering,
know
Jay,
what
they
was
torqued them
happening.
and everything, where they torqued right
I was so glad though that it happened
I know
during
the
the day.
vehicle, I don't know about a quad, but I know the vehicle. Why you is put that? them on So and you
When
can
it's
see it
happening
working
at
10,000
night, you
kilometers.
can't, you just hear,
Yeah.
you hear things and you don't know what the hell's
Yeah.
happening.
You don't know how bad it is. If you can see it,
Exactly.
you
Yeah,
see it,
yeah,
you know.
some more.
Like I woke up at night when it was raining really bad. And you feel
Yeah,
like it's
yeah,
not
I
coming
would
in
very
somewhere.
often.
You know.
Yeah, and the
It
sounds.
sounds worse. Yeah.
When you're
In the Media Lab. You can find me there 5 days a week. I feel so lucky that I get to share the skills that I have in so many ways. I feel so lucky I get to keep learning every day. And I also like to thank the teenagers that are here with me tonight.
That's
good.
cool.
Can I see the beginning?
That's all, folks.